Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Gibbous, Cthulhu Adventure. Wir sind letztes Mal, ich glaube, von hier gekommen. Kurz checken. Jau. Alles klar. So, was haben wir denn alles hier? Eine imposante Statue.
Don Imagos, artist, creator, director, actor, visionary, modern-day Viking, brought important contributions to the art of indie game making to Transylvania from the distant lands of the New World. Looks like a motivated dude. Also, he's holding a controller. That's pretty cool in my book. Good to have you aboard, Don. Says here in tiny script that if you listen closely, you will hear Don a lot. Starmazer for the win.
Der Nico. Leuchtet das Fenster.
A single solitary lit window. Who's in there and why? Why am I even asking these questions? Well, someone's in there. Doesn't make any kind of difference to us or our quest, but there it is.
Nicht die Tee.
It's a local kid playing on his phone. Man, he is really into it. Hello, young man. What's up?
Playing on my phone. Do I know you?
Just being friendly, that's all.
Uh-huh.
So, what are you playing?
Call of Duty 6.
I thought shooters sucked on mobile.
Call of Duty is not a first-person shooter. It's a survival game.
Survival game? Really?
Yeah, really. You roleplay this supermodel, and every once in a while, you have to survive on no food before a show for like 3 or 4 days.
That's terrible.
Games have changed since your days, old man. Everything is realistic now.
Disturbingly so. Nice place, this town.
Nothing ever happens here, and I can't even get data on my phone anymore. But yeah, great place.
Well, if you looked up from that screen every once in a while, you'd see that it is.
Oh, geez, you're one of those, aren't you? We get it. You grew up hitting a ball against the wall, not glued to the screen. You were so much better off. Thanks for the insight. Bye.
Well, no, that's not really what I meant. I was a nerd just like you.
Oh yeah, you're totally hip to geekdom and down with the youth, pups.
Have you seen a girl called Peace around?
No, I haven't, 'cause I'm one of those losers who won't look up from their screens at the real world. Right?
Ah, sehr hilfreich.
Later.
Uh-huh.
Mal wieder eine Touristeninformation.
Oh no, not another tourist info point.
Oh,
Thankfully, this one seems to be abandoned.
Schade.
Apparently, they were pragmatic and just gave up. I've had enough tourist information stuff for a while. It's a withered portrait of a man with a fiercely intense stare. There's something about him, something strange but familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I know this guy. Well, not no, but I feel like I've seen his face before. But where?
Hier ist nochmal eine Katze.
Man, this is really frustrating. Who the heck does it remind me of? A friend? A neighbor? Someone in my family?
Who cares? Stop dwelling on it.
I really feel drawn to it. A heart-shaped mural. It's got like a circle in the middle and, yeah, I have no idea what this is. The heart is right next to that faded portrait, as is the brain. What does that mean? This is your brain on walls. This whole mural thing above the archway just makes no sense to me. Must be a cultural barrier thing.
Okay, hier können wir weiter. Scheinwerfer.
A spotlight that's supposed to be lighting that heart thing on the wall, I think. It's not working. No light bulb.
Haben auch keine.
I don't think it's busted, it just needs a light bulb.
Den Scheinwerfer können wir nicht ran.
This lady's really interested in that mural up there.
Ey, wir auch. Wir haben es ungefähr
She
5
has
Minuten
this
angeguckt.
air about her. The air of someone who knows stuff. Hi there. I couldn't help but notice you're examining that mural up there.
Pardon me? Oh, yes, indeed I am, yes.
Can you tell me anything about it?
Why, of course. You see, there is a certain ambiguity in regard to the vivacious and decidedly histrionic undertones of the disjunctive perturbation present within the artist's essentially transitional brushwork. Wouldn't you say? Of course, you must not let this hint of overspecificity on my part overshadow the obviously resonant spatial relationships between the reductive quality of the lines and the commitment to a rigorously formal approach on the artist's behalf.
Actually,
What you must understand is that the work echoes its own edges with its obsequious interior dialogue, and even replicates itself, paradoxically denying any allusion to a juxtaposed mythopoetical reality.
yeah, but what does it all mean?
Aren't you paying attention, young man? It signifies that the structuralist paradigm under which the creator diligently operated is flush with interpolated post-dialectic musings that cannot be rightfully ignored.
That's oversimplifying it a bit, but yeah, okay. What is the significance of the divided heart?
It is clearly a corollary of the coronary metaphors which permeate the opacity and quintessential divergence of pervasive aesthetic hierarchies in the artist's oeuvre.
I agree. What can you tell me about this bus ticket?
An incisive voyagerial metaphor, rectangularly encased in an obviously sarcastic homage to utter futility and cavalcading materialism.
Okay.
What do you think of this cauldron?
An unrelentingly piercing allusion to corporeal gastronomic enslavement, in the almost puritanical form of a hemisphere, wrought of sacrosanct hunger, both telluric and spiritual.
You nailed it on the head. I have this pocket full of trash.
Such a buckish postmodernist cliché turned anti-cliché, or as some would put it, mirthful reversed boilerplate. Not an entirely surprising denouement coming from a distinguishably inexperienced dabbler in the arts, but one I uncontemptuously applaud nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just trash, really.
Precisely. Wink wink, as they say.
What are your thoughts on this glove?
The inherently loquacious relationship between the universality of myth and the theoretical limits of acceptance is akin to a pattern of new insights that are instantly accrued and synthesized, n'est-ce pas? What starts out as a triumph soon becomes manipulated into a tragedy of circumstantial, amorphous extrications of shape and content. Like shimmering replicas becoming anthropomorphic, emergent through critical practice, resulting in intermittent forms that become distorted enough to reflect our true nature as solipsistic consumers of conformity.
But what about the glove?
Oh, there's a glove?
What do you think of this solvent?
Are you by any chance employing terraceous earthly chemistry as a means of subsuming the inextricable anthropologic dissolution into a pan-expressive, if mechanistic, allegory of human suffering and decay?
I sure am.
Bitchin'.
Alles
I'll
klar.
leave you to your critique.
Indeed, indeed.
Gut, haben wir hier noch was? Oh ja, ein bisschen was. Schöner Balkon.
Oh man, what a neat looking balcony. I'd love to have one just like that. It looks like it's part of the ancient city walls. Even better.
Ansonsten haben wir hier, glaube ich... Oh ne, die Schleuder haben wir nicht gesehen. Also ich habe sie gesehen, aber ich habe gedacht, ich kann sie
I
nicht
think it's
angucken.
this kid's slingshot just lying in the grass. Huh, could I use this?
Natürlich. Immer alles gebrauchen.
That's a cool slingshot you got there, kid.
Yes, isn't it crazy that I know about more than just computer screens and video games? Mind-blowing, I know.
Oh, come on. Mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, cause I'm just giving my deadly slingshot away to a stranger, sure.
That thing does not look deadly.
It's only made from the toughest wood you'll find around these parts and a virtually unbreakable rubber band. And I've used industrial-grade glue to put the thing together. Not only is it deadly, it's indestructible.
Ein Schleuder plus 1.
I'll bet I can take it apart. Easy.
Really, dude? You're on. What are we wagering?
Just the satisfaction of being right and in the other guy's face, kid.
Okay then, it's on.
Yay, ich habe eine Schleuder.
Later.
Uh-huh.
Muss ich sie wirklich kaputt machen? Theoretisch könnte ich es wahrscheinlich.
Ha! In your face, kid. Man, that stuff was powerful.
Gut. Theoretisch können wir sie ja wieder zusammensetzen, hoffe ich. Falls ich sie als Schleuder brauche. Ui. Okay, krass, das war ein Gemälde. Und der Mann.
My word, that's gorgeous. This is my homeland. She doesn't care. Kind of makes you want to retire, live a simpler life. Tend to the cattle, squeeze milk out of their, never mind. Gorgeous, but I have stuff to do. She's not going anywhere without me.
Das Wandgemälde mal an.
An intricate monochrome mural in stark contrast with the intense colors all around it. It seems to tell a pretty convoluted story.
Angucken können wir es nicht.
Just peep it yourself, Mr. Art Critic.
An intricate monochrome mural in stark... It seems to...
Wir haben auf jeden Fall Kätzchen. Ist das Flamel da links oben? Keine Ahnung. Naja, mal gucken, was der alte Mann dazu sagt.
A senior citizen enjoying his time on that bench. He seems really peaceful. Good evening.
A good evening to you, young man.
Such a pretty town, Forumaris.
Yes, and an old and storied one, too. Oh, if these walls could speak. The birds, the deaths, the wars.
Maybe it's better that they can't speak. Boy, what a sight, huh?
Yes, it is superb. The rolling hills with their scents of hay and white flowers, the gently grazing herds. Sometimes I wish they placed this bench the other way around, but I guess this way you can admire the mural.
Is the painting old?
Old, yes. Older than most things in this town. How old exactly, though, I cannot tell you.
Is there a story behind it?
Yes, there is. But do you have the time to listen to it?
but not right now.
Fine. It is always hard for young people to find time for ancient stories, isn't it?
I guess. I'll be off now. Have a nice
Die
evening.
Geschichte hören wir
You too,
uns,
young man.
glaube
Goodbye.
ich, erstmal im nächsten Part an. Denn ich bedanke mich recht herzlich fürs Zusehen. Lasst gerne ein Like und einen Kommentar. Lasst auch gerne ein Abo da. Besucht mich auch gerne auf Twitch oder kommt aufs Discord, wenn ihr möchtet. Ja, und dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.